If you're like me and you loved Succession by HBO, you'll love today's story where we get to explore some of the source material that show came from. Welcome back to TMB. Today we're going to be exploring the story of Rupert Murdoch and his media empire and his brutal battle with his children over the succession. Rupert Murdoch's journey began in the 1950s when he inherited his father's newspaper, the News in a Day Australia. Over the decades, he expanded his empire, acquiring major newspapers like the Times in the UK and eventually founding Fox News in the US. Today, News Corp, which became an amalgamation of his different media entities, and Fox Corp are powerful media entities with significant influence on public opinion and politics, not just in the US, but worldwide. However, Rupert Murdoch's traditional conservative views have often clashed with those of his children, which started to create a bit of a rift in the family and a bit of a rift in directional thinking about these media empires that they have. As Rupert Murdoch neared his retirement, he had to decide who would take over his empire. Lachlan Murdoch, his eldest son, has been chosen as the successor and now serves as the chair of Fox News and News Corp. However, this decision sparked a lot of controversy, envy and jealousy from his other three oldest children and has now eventually led to a massive legal battle over control of the company in the future. James Murdoch, who once shared the operating responsibilities with Lachlan, resigned from News Corp in 2020 due to disagreements with the company's editorial stances on things like climate change, and Elizabeth and Prudence also held significant stakes and their own perspectives on the future of the empire and their view on politics, which further added fuel to the fire. Unlike Succession, it actually seems there's less ambiguity on who Rupert actually wants in charge. So Rupert's actually taking really direct actions to ensure the future of the company goes the way he wants it to. The biggest action he's taken is what we now know as Project Harmony, which basically means in the event of Rupert's death, powers and voting control and responsibilities that Rupert still holds will essentially be transferred to Lachlan to kind of ensure the future of the company goes in the direction that he wants it to. The other siblings have essentially combined to challenge that, and it's now being heard by the Nevada courts in the probate system, and they're essentially arguing that the original trust represents the best interest of the companies a little bit better, with powers and responsibilities being split a little bit more equally and not having such control distributed onto one person. This is a unique story as it's literally unfolding to our eyes, and ultimately the result of it is going to greatly change how we see media, the future of media as we know it, and ultimately the type of information and the way it's delivered, especially in certain channels in America. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know in the comments who you think should win, who might be better for the company, and ultimately, is it actually fair for one family or one company to control such power over media and the information that we hear today? Let me know if you'd also be interested in a follow-up as, court proceedings finalise and we start to hear what the verdict was and things like that. Thanks for watching as always. Hope to see you next time.